Hi everyone, are you ready for some super fun stuff for the summertime? I have my Quicksicle maker here and I'm going to show you something really delicious that you'll all want to make. So first I want to show you the Quicksicle maker before I actually start filling it with anything good. So the Quicksicle maker is essentially a giant ice block with the 3 popsicle molds in there. It comes with 6 sticks. So you can have handles for your popsicles. I have a bigger family, so I actually ordered an additional 3. So you can just order extra sticks. Each time that this is frozen solid, it should do about 9 before it really needs to be refrozen. So if you have a bigger crowd like I do, you can always get some extras. And it comes with a key. I'll show you the key to the Quicksicle maker when all our Quicksicles are ready to come out. That's kind of a tongue twister. So here comes the recipe part. So I'm going to do a double batch because of course I have a whole house full of kids who are going to be really excited with this. So I'm going to make all of mine. I started out here in my silicone measuring cup or prep bowl with a 1.5 cups of milk. Now, like I said, I'm doubling it. So that's, it should be 3/4 cup if you're doing a regular batch. And again, I'm doubling it, so instead of 1/4 cup of Nutella, I'm going to push out a 1/2 cup of Nutella. That couldn't possibly be bad, right? More Nutella. I love this kind of measure all cup that we have, because then all you have to do is do that. I've gotten everything off the sides of the measuring cup and into my bowl for my popsicles. And then I'm going to use one of my absolute favorite tiny tools. I actually have 2 of these because when I want it right away. This is the mini whipper. I love this. It's great for whisking eggs in a bowl, whisking Nutella with milk. I love it. And it doesn't make a big mess. It's just not like one of the bigger whisks. I have those too, and I love those. But you know, you kind of do more splashing around with that. And especially with a little bowl like this, I don't really need a giant whisk in there. So I'm just gonna kind of mix it till it's kind of homogeneous. And then I'm gonna use the lid so that my messy whisk goes on the lid. See, the lid actually has a lip on it so it can catch my puddles. As less wiping up after is always my best choice. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on top, lay that over there, and now I have delicious chocolate milk. My kids would probably come along and drink it right now before I froze it if I let them know. So I'm gonna drop my Quicksicles sticks right down in here, 3 of them that is. And this is why I chose this, because it's silicone, I can squish it, and so I can pour exactly where I want instead of hoping that my aim is good. And you just fill it up to the little fill line. Simple as that. And then you can leave it sit out on the counter and it should freeze. But if you want to maximize the number of times that you can make popsicles, and like I said, I'm going to try to do that, as well as make it freeze the fastest, you can actually take the Quicksicle maker and put the whole thing in the freezer, and then it'll freeze even faster. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna time it for about 9 minutes. It should be about done, and then I will come back and I'll show you the key to the Quicksicle. All right, so timer went off. My Quicksicles should be ready. They look delicious. I'll show you real quick. They are very stuck though. That's where the key comes in. So you'll notice that each one has kind of a little screw hole there in the top. And so the key, it's got a little kind of screw right there, just goes down on top and you twist it, and all of a sudden as you twist, you'll notice that your popsicle will pop up. You just keep twisting, oh, and it popped. There you go. Now I'm going to do that to all of them, but I'm just going to start with the first one. So doesn't that look so good? Don't you wish you were my taste testers? So I have a delicious popsicle right here, kind of reminiscent of a pudding pop. Those were always my favorite when I was a kid. But I have something to make it even more special. you make a pudding pop more special. I have homemade magic shell. So what I did, let me put this down, is I put chocolate chips with some, about a cup of chocolate chips and a tablespoon of coconut oil in here. And I melted it in the microwave in my small batter bowl until it was all the way melted and it was nice and kind of pourable. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pour some of this, dunk my pudding pop right in there. Oh my gosh, yummy, right? Even yummier, using some chocolate jimmies, make it super duper fancy. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and lay it right here on my wax paper on a stone. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the next one. But the next one, I'm gonna make it fancier, my way of fancy. I'm not as into the chocolate jimmies as I am into rainbow sprinkles. You'll have to let me know down below which is your favorite. Rainbow sprinkles or chocolate jimmies? Oh my gosh. Or maybe you just can't decide. You could dip one side in chocolate and the other side in the rainbows. There we go. Loosen that up again. All right. So, magic shell. Who knew you could make magic shell so easily, right? Just a microwave and some chocolate chips and deliciousness. Rainbow sprinkles. Oh my gosh, I love it. And then this one we'll do half and half. So if you are an undecided or you just like them all, we'll do a half and half in honor of you. So I'm going to do chocolate on one side and rainbow on the other. So taste the rainbow and the chocolate, right? All right. Well, speaking of, I got a drip. I had to clean that up. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these in the freezer until I get all of my Quicksicles made, because then of course I can have all my kids eat them at the same time, because I don't want to have to tell some of them that they have to wait on these. So I hope this is giving you a fun idea that you can use your Quicksicle maker for. And if you have any other questions or you have a request for something else that you'd like to see, let me know and I will try to whip up a video for you.